Hey Sheepies, welcome to part 2 of the Superman tutorial. If you haven't watched part 1 yet already, I suggest go watching it. I show you how to become Superman by body paint. Now let's get to the gory stuff. First I outlined the bat signal on my chest over the top of the Superman logo. I then used a baby wipe to get rid of all the body paint on the inside. Next I go in using 3rd degree and I simply outline the entire bat signal, and then I use the flat edge of my palette knife to put some texture in the middle of the bat signal, as it is a burn and has been branded onto him. Then I use my orange stipple sponge and some alcohol down cream colours, and I go heavily underneath and on top of my eyes using deep purples, plums and blues to give me a hollow type of look in my eyes. I also add this in the hollows of my cheekbones to define them even more. As we're making Superman infected by Kryptonite, I wanted to make it look like he was really worn down. I then use a stipple sponge to start stippling red colour into the burn. I then deepen it and start layering the colours into the burn. My idea behind this bat brand was that the bat brand had some kryptonite on it and it started to infect and grow onto Superman. So here I'm just adding some kryptonite where Batman may have placed it on the brand. Next I'm using Prose to glue on some gelatin prosthetic crystals that I made. I will be having a separate tutorial and video for this, so I will link that in the description when it's up. I put the Prose on both the prosthetic and on my skin. I also repeat this all over my body where I'm wanting the kryptonite to grow out from. So obviously I put it in the 2 spots that I had marked on the bat brand. I also put it on my face and some growing out just underneath my lip. I then start using both water activated body paint in green, alcohol colours in green, and some cream colours in green. I alcohol them all down except for the water activated body paint and start flicking them, stippling them, doing everything to get a texture that I like around the kryptonite crystals, just to have green growing from them. As if you're infected, things would start to spread out. Now going back to the brand on the chest, I didn't think it stood out enough, so I started to outline on the inside of the burn in a very deep brown red colour. I started to outline the entire bat signal just to give it a little bit more depth. I then used a green shimmery eyeshadow / highlighter on all of the green kryptonite crystal bits, just to give them a bit more kryptonite effect and glowiness that crystals would have. And again, we're going back to the brand because I still wasn't happy with how it was looking, so I decided to add a very light flesh colour almost on top of it, just to give it some highlights as burns have. Next I'm stippling on blood all around the crystals. As if you're having crystals popping out of your body, I believe you would be bleeding quite a bit. I decided to add another big crystal on my forehead, and I repeat the same process that I did for all the crystals on that one as well. Next, you can see here I'm really heavily using the water activated body paint to flick colour absolutely everywhere pretty much. I then deepened my eye sockets using a deep plum and focused it just underneath my eye because we wanted him to look a little bit more dead. I go in using some green alcohol activated paints in a very thin brush, and I start adding green veins everywhere, coming from the crystals and going outwards, as if he had a kryptonite in his blood.
Oh my god, my crystals was full. Oh, I got plant matter on it. Yummy.
So here it is. Here is my completed. I ended up doing all 4 looks. Instead of just doing the branding and the character transformation, I also did the infection and the pop art, the zombie. It was supposed to be a pop art zombie. I think Superman looks enough like a zombie right now for it to count. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It means the world to me. I've got, I don't know how many days, I've lost track, left to go. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the things that I'm going to be posting for you guys. I'm actually pretty proud of how this one turned out. I didn't have high hopes at all, but I'm super proud of how it turned out, so yay! I love you all very, very, very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't know when it'll be, because I just done 4 looks of mine. Anyway, bye!